Hello.
Hey, we're here. We promise.
We're starting the year with a bang. Bam. Okay.
Recárgalo aquí abajo, mira.
All right. How are you guys doing? We're trying to. There we go. Okay. That will work.
Hey,
Hello. Hello.
Happy New Year! Woo!
Woo! It's our first show of 2018. Welcome to Raw Moms Running on Coffee. Woo!
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers. Okay, so first of all, before anything, I want to say thank you to Alma because look at the freaking amazing shirts that she got us. Love my tribe.
I'm so excited.
And you know what? It's really cool when a mom actually has a tribe. I know not a lot of moms
yeah.
are into that. A lot of moms are like, I don't need a tribe. Well, I do. And so I'm really glad that I have my tribe. So,
Me too.
woo!
Really blessed. Really, really blessed.
Yes, because not everybody has a tribe, and not everybody can like talk honestly 150% about
Yeah.
their life, and that I think is
You can't be
struggle.
that open with anybody and have that understanding. Especially moms. I feel moms, we're really shamed and we're misunderstood.
And we're judgy, like
And the worst thing is
it's crazy.
in between moms.
Yes.
In between moms. That's
I've
the sad
seen
thing.
it. It's crazy. You know when someone's judging you and you feel like, oh crap, yeah, it's like,
feel
yeah,
naked.
no,
You're like-
yes, and just the shame in
Yeah.
it. Yes, no,
Yeah, it's
no.
very common, unfortunately.
We don't need more shaming, especially in between us, because we're already doing amazing. But we will talk about that. So, our cups, I want to give a shout out to Rachel, my bestie, because look what she got me. This is amazing, okay? May your coffee be stronger than your toddler. She knows.
That's it. Awesome.
Yes.
I saw it. I'm like, on point.
It is
Rachel,
on
it
point,
was on
you know.
point.
This was my Christmas present for her. I was like, I love it. Oh, and some like bath things too. What are they called? Bomb baths?
Oh, yes.
She was like, but please use them. I was like,
They're not decoration.
I know. She was like, take a bath. I'm like, girl, I miss taking baths. Oh.
Which, by the way, shout out to Rachel because you don't miss our shows. Thank you so much for your support.
She
We
sees
really
us and she
appreciate you.
comments, people.
Thank you.
Learn from Rachel. Be like Rachel.
Thank you. She comments. That's like
Yes.
one of the most awesome things. So thank you
Yes.
so much, Rachel.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
invite you to one of the shows. one of
yes,
these
you
days,
should be
and
here.
can just,
You'll have like
like,
good
You
perspective.
can have coffee with us.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I was like, did I get the thing? All right, so
Probably.
today we have. I feel like we're both very passionate about the topic that we're gonna speak about, and we both have like a lot to say, and I honestly don't think we can get through one show with all the information that we want to share.
We're probably divided in different.
Yeah, I think it's gonna
Episodes.
be divided for sure. So the topic is balance, right? Balance as a mom.
As a mom.
Balance as a woman, period. You know, like having that balance,
Like the juggling.
the juggling of everything, while at the same time, so is balance and identity, like not forgetting that you're a person. Like not forgetting that you are a human
being.
Because I think when we become moms, that's like sometimes, many of the times. And so, and I think we both ask something from everybody that's watching this to sit down and have a blank, like, mind and an open mind. Remember, like, minds are like parachutes, they only work when they're open. So it needs to be an open mind to hear what we're saying and then sit on it and really reminisce and think about what we're going to talk about.
Just listen. Instead
Yes.
of like thinking what you're gonna say, just listen. Because we do that a lot. Like,
Yes.
okay, I'm gonna answer to that.
So
Just
give
listen.
yourself the chance to really listen and look at it from a different perspective. Because so when we become moms, usually it's like that's like the only role that we get into. It's like it overpowers everything else. Like we can't think of ourselves as partners. We even can't think of ourselves as like human beings. You know, like have you ever seen a new mom? She looks so exhausted and just so fragile, right?
It's understandable at first because it's new.
It's new.
It's new.
right.
Like you've never done it before.
Yes. But it also comes from we're not really taking care of moms. We're not really supporting moms. And so we have those expectations from ourselves like we need to do everything, right?
Yes.
We need to make sure that we have our shit together 150% of the time. So we expect that from ourselves. We like
As
we
a person.
as a person expect that. We moms, I think, are the hardest judges on that. Like
Oh, yeah.
we are like this these martels that we're like, oh, I gave up everything, or I give up everything. Sometimes I feel like it's even a competition between moms. Like, oh, I'm so tired. I got 3 hours of sleep. Well, I got 2. Like, kind of like to see.
That's true. That's true. When you're talking to the mom, well, I got 3 hours. Well, no, I got 2, and I got this done while I didn't have any sleep.
And
That's true.
And I've said, like, when I'm how tired I am, and people say how many kids do you have, I say 1. I've heard, well, I have 3.
You have, yeah.
You know, and I'm like, but it's not a competition. I'm talking about my needs. So at the moment that a woman becomes a mom, we stop seeing her needs. We just stop seeing those needs. Like, oh, she doesn't have needs, and we expect her not to have needs. You know, like, you shouldn't sleep because you're a mom. You know,
yeah.
And when did you have time to do your nails? Oh my gosh, it must be so nice. I've heard that when I said one time that I got a pedicure. Somebody was like, oh wow, you have time to get a pedicure?
Really?
Like, it's a bad thing. And so we expect moms to not work out. And if they do go work out, that's their me time, okay? Because it's not taking care of themselves. It's their me time, okay?
Where are your kids at? What did you do with your kids? And
Yes.
why are you here at the gym? So that means your kids are not being well taken care of because they're not with mom.
Yes, especially to those moms who work outside the home and then they want to go to the gym afterwards. I've seen people say how those are bad moms because they want to go work out and take care of themselves, you know, for themselves. Or if you get your hair done, or if you want to go on a trip with friends, for example, or if you want to be with your partner for the weekend.
If you want to go on a date, even if you just want to, like, seriously, even if you just want to have a hot shower, because I've heard this, like, get a hot shower with candles and reading a book, and
I don't have
you
time
had
for that.
time for that?
Yes.
Like, really? You had time?
And then we as
Like,
moms
having
even take
time
pride
is
in
a
that.
bad thing.
Yes. And we as moms even take pride in that. I don't have time for that. And you'll hear that a lot when you talk to other moms and you talk about, like, hey, like, what are you doing to take care of yourself? How did you, like, reward yourself today? I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. That's like, I mean, I hear that a lot.
You know what I hear a lot? People, they tell me, oh my God, Alma, I admire you so much because how do you do it? Like, you do all these things, and I'm like, how don't you do it? But I hear that a lot. Like, how do you have time for all this? You're like super mom. I'm like, no. Don't compare yourself to me. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, I hear that a lot. Like, you're super mom. You get everything done.
Comparing is the thief of joy.
No, it's not about comparing. It's not, because you have to think about the support system too that everybody has and that you allow to have. Because that's another thing.
What you allowed to have, because you forget. I feel like that's honestly one of our biggest problems as a society. We as moms and other people, we say, okay, you're a mom, you have no needs anymore. Like, ta-da! You're expected to be exhausted all the time. You're expected to be in a bad mood, but don't show it, okay? You don't have time to shower. You don't have time to meet your needs, but you don't have needs, okay? They're gone.
They're gone.
Like,
yeah.
They're gone. And it's like a pride thing. And then when you even talk to people, they're like, I just love the fact about my mom that she sacrificed everything. She gave up everything. And I'm like,
you hear that a lot.
Shit. You know, you know what? Then I'm going to be a horrible mom because I don't want to give up everything. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to sacrifice everything. The other day, I read this thing from someone that I really like, actually. It's a man that I follow. I mean, I don't like the man, but he's a man that I follow on social media. And I really like the way he thinks. Very progressive. But he said, you know, my wife has been giving to everybody lately and she hasn't met her needs, and I just want to give a shout out to her, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, why do we keep glorifying this?
That's the problem.
Why do we keep glorifying moms, okay, and women for sacrificing everything and not meeting their own needs? Like, that is not something we need to be glorifying.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like we were saying, it's not just a cultural thing. That's like a worldwide thing. Like, everybody thinks the same thing about a mom. You know what gets to me? And I see this all the time, like on Facebook when I'm scrolling, and there's even a picture where the family is like super poor, and then the mom's missing a heart, and then the kids are eating the heart. I'm like
damn,
like, you give everything.
What pages do you follow? Just kidding. Where'd you see that?
If I tell you.
Don't eat your mama's heart.
It's just
Oh
a
my
picture
gosh.
saying, and you
But
know,
yeah,
and it's the
everything she's
explanation.
giving,
Like
you
she
know?
has everything, and it's
And like
like
she
a
should.
cartoon. It's a cartoon. Yeah,
Like she should. Like
and
the
it says,
expectation
like,
is there.
How sweet this mom, you know. And I'm like, so even if this is the way I thought, I was like, oh, okay, so she's gonna die of hunger because the kids ate everything, and then who's gonna take care of the kids? No, like seriously,
Yes,
like, can you divide the heart in three and you can all like equity? You
And
know?
we do expect that. And we have sayings like, my mom used to take the bread of her mouth to give us food.
Oh,
you know?
like that annoys the crap out of me.
We're
That
always
annoys the
talking
crap
about
out of
how
me.
women need to be this martyr. I don't know if you say that in English, but in Spanish it's mártir, you know?
A victim. You
Abnegada.
become a victim.
This victim. We like praise the fact that women need to be victims. I am
And-
sorry, but what the fuck is wrong with us? No.
And
Be
you
very
know,
passionate.
and I think the first person to blame, and you might not like this, but the first person to blame is yourself.
Yeah.
Honestly.
It's
and
true.
it's ourselves. Because as a mom, people are going to see you the way you want them to see you.
Yeah.
You know?
And we have created that as women. We've allowed that. I want you to think about what you think of when you think of a mom. I want you to think about what you think of a mom should do. The expectations that you were told from the moment you remember motherhood. You know, even from when you were little. What did you hear about mothers? You know, what did your mom tell you? And how do you see mothers?
What's
and
your
what do you
perspective?
think? What is your perspective?
What's your expectation? What's your perspective?
Yes.
Have you really thought about it? Have you sat there and say, okay, because it's true, we're on autopilot, and a mom is supposed to do this. But have you really sat there and thought,
Do I
what's a
really
mom?
need to sacrifice?
What's really a mom?
Yes.
Like a mom. What's a mom?
Yes.
Really.
What is that? That's
And-
exactly. What is a mom? That is the true question. Like,
And
what
who
is a
do I
mom?
want to be as a mom?
Who do I want to be? You
Like,
know?
am I gonna fit the mold, or do I want to be my own mom? Because that's, you know, I was telling you, I'm guilty of being a victim before, or thinking I was a victim, until my husband set me down and he's like, okay, I want to help too. And that's when it hit me, and I even cried, and I said, you know what, I don't know how to ask for help. Like, I wanted to do everything, and I was stretching myself so thin.
And that is
And-
something that women
and
do
that
all the
exactly,
freaking time.
exactly,
Because we're
because you
expected
think
to.
you have to do everything, you know,
Yes.
and you think you have to do the laundry, you have to do the cooking, you have to do the washing, you have to, and then the kids have to be like super cute, and they have to be all clean all the time.
And even when those expectations, people tell me, those expectations don't happen in my home. We don't have those expectations. But do you not
Bullshit.
really?
Like,
Like, do you not?
bullshit.
There are silent expectations that are worse than anything else, ladies. I want you to think of this.
Subconscious, it's just in your subconscious.
Yes.
You think
Yes.
you don't have them, but you really do have them.
Silent expectations that you've been hearing and seeing your entire
Your
life.
entire life.
Your
By
entire
the people
life.
wherever you grew up, the people around you, your sister, your friend, your best friend. Shit, even famous people you see on TV, they're like,
Oh,
oh my
yeah.
god, it's a Hollywood star and they're a super mom.
They have
Yeah,
5
right.
nannies and 3 housekeepers, but you know.
But they don't talk about dude.
Oh, no. And they have
So,
liposuction.
you know, you have... Hey, I wouldn't mind it.
Le quitaron la pancita. But you know, it's so true. Those silent expectations, even that your partner has, because you know that if maybe you stop doing everything, they might even bitch about it. Or sometimes your
they might
partner
be like-
doesn't have it, but you don't let them do shit because you don't like
In
the
my
way they
case-
do the dishes.
Yeah, in my case, he's like, hey, you know, he had to sit me down and tell me, and he really made me think, because I was like, shit, like, what is he talking about? And then that's when I broke down, and I was like, you know what? I don't know how to ask for help. And he was like, at that time, we only had one. He's like,
Yeah,
she's
she's
my daughter, too. And I was like, you know what? You're right. You know, you are right. And so I let him in. That sounds bad, but it's true.
But it's true because it is
It's
a
true.
partnership. It is a total. I
Exactly.
mean, she's not like, oh my god, on top of herself, I got herself pregnant. Yeah, that's not the way it works. Like it is all a partnership, and we cannot take the
And
whole
I am
thing in
blessed-
ourselves.
yeah.
You know.
And I am blessed enough that he's like that, because other men, they're like, whatever you do, whatever you need to do,
So
and
we
you
go
do
back
it.
to the expectations.
Uh-huh,
Yes,
exactly.
and also like looking at who you
Exactly.
decided to have a child with, looking at who you decided to marry, looking at who you said you were gonna be. That's another thing, because at the end of the day, we are not just moms. We are an example of how a human being should treat themselves. So what is
Yeah.
the example that you're giving your
That you're gonna
children?
give your kids.
Because
You have to think
they're-
about that.
Yes, our children are going to treat themselves how we
How
treat
you
ourselves.
treat yourself. That's what you, if you because like I told you, the mom hat, you're always gonna have it on. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. It's like a doctor, you know. You're I see people at HEB and they call the doctor and he's like, hey, yeah, you can take this for that pain. So the doctor never takes the hat off. A mom never takes the hat off.
But you're not just a mom.
But you're just not a mom. I mean, you're not
You're
only
not just
a mom.
That's it. Like, you're not like,
have
I'm a
the
mom and
hat
that's it.
on, but you have to think, okay, when my kid's older, who is that person gonna be? It's on you. I mean, that's a big
they're
thing.
going
That's
to
a big
look
package,
at you.
but it's
Yes.
on you.
Yes.
It's on you.
It is. They're going to treat themselves like you treat yourself. They're going to self-care like you self-care. They're going to, if they see that, you know, I became a mom and then all my dreams and aspirations, I threw them down the toilet. Guess what your daughter's going to do? She's going to
Exactly.
do the
That's
same
what I was gonna
damn
say.
thing.
You don't give up on yourself just because you're a mom.
No.
I see it, you know, when my first one was born, it's like, shit, now I gotta do better. You know? Because she's gonna be watching. She's gonna be watching and she's gonna be whatever I teach her to be.
Yeah, we are their example. We really are.
And they follow
even
more by what they see than what you
what
tell
we
them.
hear. Yeah. Yes, we are their example. So the way we treat our bodies, the way that
Ugh.
you know we decide what we're gonna do with our lives, the way that we present ourselves, everything, the way we take care of ourselves physically, mentally, emotionally, you know, spiritually, they will follow that because we are their example, not just
Exactly.
as moms, but as a human being.
Exactly.
That is like huge. I want you to think of that. Like, we're not just like, oh, that's my mom. It's like, oh no, that's the example of a human being and the relationship that she has with others. I want to follow that too, you know.
Yeah.
So that's on us. So being a martyr or whatever, I don't know, a victim, and sacrificing our entire self, it's not benefiting absolutely anyone. It really
Exactly.
isn't.
And you know what I think it's beautiful? I think it's important for our kids to know who we are outside of being a mom.
Yes.
Because, like, I've asked my mom, what's your favorite color? Now that I'm older, you know? And now that I see and I talk to my daughter, and she will tell you, like, you know, Lucas too, and Almidita, mom drinks coffee, and Almidita yesterday, she's like, she likes Starbucks. You know, she sees me not only as my mom that plays with me, but
as a human being.
what she likes.
As a person.
Because remember, they're gonna be little for so long, and then once they're older, you can have that relationship of adult to adult. Because I think that's one of the things we're missing. Once they're older, and you're like, I don't know what to do anymore because I only know my kid, but he doesn't know me.
Yeah.
So of course they don't have a relationship with you because they don't know who the fuck you are anymore.
Yes. I have someone in my life who told me, I said, why don't you call your parents? Why don't you talk to them often? And he literally looked at me and said, the honest truth is that they're just my parents. I don't know them as people. I don't have a relationship with them. So as long as I know that they're okay, then that's okay. But we don't have a relationship. I don't know them as people. And that to me is huge.
Yeah.
And that stuck with me because now I think of my son and I'm like, I want him to have a relationship with me. I want him to know who I am as a person.
You want
and
him
I
to
want him to
connect.
like me as a person. You know?
Exactly.
I do. But I can't do that if I'm this like victim who like I just gave up everything and nothing in my life, you know, it's worth it or it matters and I can't give anything else because and then they'll feel guilty
become
about
that
it.
little person.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be telling him I just became a mom and that's it. I have nothing else to give you.
Like you're not even
And-
you anymore. You're just that little person.
Yes.
Like that person becomes
Yes.
your personality. That's
Yes.
one of the things that I have the most problem with. That you don't have your own personality. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You're human and you have your own personality, and
Yes.
you have to
Yes.
really think like, what's my personality? What do I like?
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No. And I
Even
think
your
it's
husband would appreciate it. You know.
Yeah, your partner is always going to appreciate when you're a happy woman. It's just the truth,
Yeah.
you know? And I will say something. We're running out of time, but I do want to share something. One of my biggest pains in life is seeing my mom who was like, I'm just a mom and I raised you guys and then like that's it. Like she has no dreams or aspirations or anything. Like she has given up on herself completely. And I think that as a woman, that is one of my biggest pains ever.
Yeah.
Ever. And I remember I always said,
That's huge.
I don't ever want to be like her. And that's why I'm very passionate about this subject. And it's something I've told her. I don't want to do that because she's miserable. Like miserable. And I that always stuck with me. I'm like, I don't want to be miserable. And she tells me, I just don't have anything outside you guys because I have no life but y'all. don't put that on your children.
And that was the role model that you have as
Yes.
a woman. That was your woman role model.
Yes.
So think about that.
Think about that.
If you have daughters, you're gonna be the woman role model for her. You know? And if you have
Sons,
a son,
that's what they're
how
going
he's
to
going to treat other women.
Yes.
You know, even friends.
Yes.
Yeah, whatever women, that's the expectation they're going to have of a woman.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's a big thing. Like
That's
it's
huge.
It's huge, but
We're
but if you think about
responsible.
it shouldn't be that huge because you're just being you. You just being
But we
you.
forget that we're human.
Yeah.
And so at the moment we forget we're human, that's it. Like that is it, ladies.
And that's why
we
it
just it's a
shouldn't be that
slippery
hard.
slope. It's a slippery slope. We forget we're human. We stop taking care of our needs, and before we know it, we're just this victim. And we have people watching, and then we continue creating this world of victims.
Yeah. And
we don't want that.
And I do want to add, having your kid, it's like being in a marriage. So your husband, your wife, whatever, your partner, your partner falls in love with you for the person that you are. That's bottom line. So show that to your kids, your husband or your wife or your partner, whatever. They will appreciate it.
Yes,
They will
I
appreciate
agree.
it. So think about it. Your kid will appreciate you always being you.
Yeah. I can't imagine something more beautiful than you organically being okay with yourself because you're taking care of you, because you're still a human being, and then actually like mirroring that for your child and showing them I really love myself, and that makes me an effective and better mom for you. And I want you to have the same.
Yes, yes. When you validate yourself, you're going to accept the love from everybody else. It is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. You have to validate
Yes.
yourself. You have to know that you are enough. You are enough, you know, and you can just share that with your little ones or your teenager, whatever, you know, you have right now.
Whoever your child
It
is.
applies to every age, even to your 40-year-old.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
So, yay!
Well, ladies,
Thank you for watching us.
Yes,
Don't
thank
forget
you.
to subscribe to our channel
subscribe.
and let us know.
Any topics that you want us to talk about. This, I think, will be an occurring topic. We will talk about it
We'll
because
talk more about it because
Yes.
it's something we could talk about it for hours. I think
because
and-
we deserve better. I really do think we deserve better as moms. We deserve to be told better and shown better instead of just like this victim portrayal.
yeah, you're never gonna stop being a mom. You're just going to become a better mom because of it. You know,
Yeah, because you're a human being. You're a person.
you're a person.
You're a person, and we see you. We see the person.
Excuse me. Yeah, just like you took, like before kids came along, how you were taking care of yourself when you just had your partner. It's the same thing.
And
I
if
think
you
that's what we forget.
if you weren't taking care of yourself, then this is a perfect time to start doing it.
Remember that those little ones they're their own person too. They're their own person too. You know what? That's gonna help the kids too because you let them be. You be yourself, and you're gonna let them be themselves because, again,
Yes.
they'll learn it from you,
Yes.
and that's good practice for when they fly out of the home.
Yeah.
You won't be as sad because you were your individual, and you'll understand that your little one, it's their own individual, and they're ready to take on life. Sad, but it will happen.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing. You know,
Yes.
it's a good thing.
And you want them
for
to
grow.
celebrate who they are, not be this like
Yeah.
victim of the world. You
Always
know?
remember, if you love your child for the way they are, why not let them love you for the way that you are? Always remember that.
Yes. Yes. Thank you for watching us, ladies.
Bye.
Bye.
See you next week.
See you next week. Happy New Year. Yay!